Aloha, Light Family. It is me, Lisa Transcendence Brown, with awakening to remembering.com. And I'm going to do a quick video before I get started because, as you guys know, I work a lot, all in service and reaching and assisting and awakening and guiding and all the really cool stuff. So before we get going, I have an update for my week, which I don't usually do, but it's been a pretty cool week. I'm going to talk about the collectives and what a lot of collectives are going through, with a lot of deep cleansing of old cellular programs and imprints and all of these things we all came here to experience. And once you clear all of these from cellular memory, then basically you walk around in a big hologram and you see programs and you get to pick and choose, and you're fully in service and you're not caught up in anything, and your realities are amazing. They're blissful, they're magical, and you work through any challenges that come up, but they're really easy. You don't have all the emotional stuff going on. So keep going, guys. Anybody that's going through anything right now, be aware that you don't have to get stuck in things anymore. You do have to clear the energy. But as a multidimensional being, you can actually do multiple things at one time. So you can clear and do something else. You can be in service and clear your stuff out. And years ago, when I was going through the heavy duty, I would clear my heavy duty, but I was always in service and writing to inspire others. I didn't let my stuff get in the way of what I was here to do. And that's a big one for a lot of people that they're going to come into. The other thing that I'm seeing for many right now, is they don't get it. Our human aspect, my door is swinging back and forth. So if we have a loud slam, I'll apologize in advance. I didn't hook it, so the wind's blowing it back and forth. A lot of people don't understand yet, but they will, because that's the cool thing that we start to realize. Once we came through December and Earth, the crystalline grid on Earth, basically Earth reached a quotient within itself, that it basically told all of us that we're doing this, that got the message that we were done. And it was really cool because for me, I cleared I finally cleared my Akashic records, which I didn't even know that occurred. But we have processes that we go through and steps all along the way and phases for ourselves. And I cleared Galactic Karma. Now that one was a heavy duty one. Flying through space, being there and clearing the heavy duty grid lines of this heavy stuff. And I woke up and I had been flying through, and I watched the grid as I cleared the whole thing, because that means I'm clearing it inside of me too. And so flying through and clearing the grid lines, but then we were told, okay, that was done. It was a galactic karma clearing for me. Heavy duty stuff. The whole day I was like, people stay away from me. I'm like clearing some heavy duty. It was a lot of hate energy, which isn't present in my world, but it was still somewhere in my cellular programs that had to be cleared. The cool part is it's really easy now. There's no suffering. There's no being stuck in anything anymore, unless we have a lot of it. And then there is. But the tools, the mastery tools that we have, the gifts we have, the amazing abilities that we have as everything becomes energetic again, your physical realities are really easy. Your emotional exchanges are very different. There's no human anything that dominates it all. You're very aware it might be present for others, but it's not your world. And you don't fill your world with it, which is really cool. There are a lot of people that don't understand the words they speak. They're not listening to themselves. So they're telling others what to do, but they're not yet doing it in their world. And this week, the topic was complacency and taking things for granted. Because the moment, when I understood that desperation creates inspiration, it makes us get our butt busy. It makes us step up. It makes us stop blaming others. It shows us. And one of mine along the way was to actually look at others that had it worse. When I was having a rough day, I would go find somebody else that had it worse. Now, eventually, I didn't have to go out in the physical world and do this, because I just did it energetically, and I shifted immediately when I did. But I used those things as reminders to focus on what I did have, and to take what I did have and make it count. Use it. Start contributing. Start gifting back. Become generous in what I did. And the thing about it is we don't ever stop doing that. We can do that and everything else that we do too, because we don't forget. We don't go unconscious again. We don't disconnect. When we got the message, we were done. Basically, it was we had gone through many years of sacrifice and our own that we had to do. I had gone through galactic consciousness, God consciousness, and working out all those distortions. You have to go through mother, father energy, and then you have to go through divine mother, divine father energy, and they are very different energies. And the characteristics of the roles that you play out will be to clear any distortions and they have there are many things that come into play with this. It's very diverse. And you play it out until you're done. There's like, oh, okay, cool, cleared that. I can move on. I don't need to do that anymore. But you do have to do it until you don't have to do it anymore. So it's more realizing, do I really have to be doing this? Well, no, I get it. Oh, cool, I don't have to do that anymore. But you do have to go through it until you get it, until you embody those frequencies all the time of higher consciousness, and you've cleared all the lower ones within you. You'll play those roles out. You'll play those programs out. And then when you get done, you're done. And you move on. But you also start choosing and picking what you want in your world. And this is a constant. If you're going to live in heaven on earth, then you're going to have to choose. And when I started choosing and made it my priority, and that was my number one, everything turned around for me too. And that's the way it goes. All right, so let's go on, because this is going to be just a quick update, because I'm sharing my week with you guys. Just because there have been a lot of people that have come through with me through the years, but then there's a lot of people that are new. And so welcome, guys, for all of you guys that are new and coming and waking up and finding all of this too. There is a ton. I've written for years and years and years. I have put out a ton of videos. There's tons of free stuff out for you guys. When you're ready to jump and go big, then there's tons of that stuff that gives you that capability too, because we move. We don't play. And it's cool, because everybody that we've worked with through the years, observing them and seeing how much, it's just amazing to go through that together and to see how fast things are. And people write in and like, wow, I've cleared so much so fast. And some people like they're like, I've been going through this for 30 years, Lisa, I can't clear this. And then boom, overnight. That's how fast it is. Because the moment you have the awareness and the understanding of the tools, then you can do it yourself. So it's become pretty awesome and amazing. All right, so my week, though, I'm going to share with you guys, because you know what? We do get to have some fun now, too. We've done all of that, but we don't have to do as much as we used to, but we do. We get up every day, and make no mistake, I still work 16, 17, 18 hours a day. I get my sleep, I get up, I start again. My universe wakes me up usually about 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, sometimes 6 if I need, if we did major timeline jumps, then I have to sleep a little bit more and clear. And then you get up and everything's just arriving, and it's very fun and cool. So in the last week, I had the absolute honor of getting to meet Lee Harris, which was one of mine when I was growing up and waking up. Which was very, very cool. Just a small moment, and to pay him some respect. He was on the island here, which was kind of cool. I went to see one of the girls that was attending the retreat. So I got to see a few people on Facebook this last week or two. I told my universe told me I had to make time. Stop working, Lisa. Take a few minutes. And so I did. So I got to see 3 or 4 people. And then it's like, okay, now you got to pick it up, go work harder, because you took some time off, if you will. So I got to do that this last week. I got to go to the very powerful masculine end of the island, Polahale, and be on the beach at the sunset. Just deeply profound, sacred experience for me to be in that energy too. I got to see a lot of things, which was cool. We're back to working with Andaras and getting those up for everybody that keeps asking for them, because I only get to do them about once a month, once every couple months when those energies hit. All right, so I just posted an awesome picture of those for those who all over the world have been asking for them. It's time for you guys to start working with this magical light beings too. They are a true gift, and let me tell you, big deal. Liz. We flew her in, and she's been working. We got the new reprogram program, the starter program up. That's free for everybody. So all you got to do is go to the website and click and register, and it gives you many options for how you want to do that. We might have a live interactive thing that we're putting together to do around that course. So all the registered participants will get to join us for that live thing for free too. Let's see what else. We got the light team. They have been working. Lee and Liz. They rock. We've been kicking it out, guys. We're doing 24/7. We do not stop. We work around the clock, literally in service and making a difference and getting the work out there. Oh, a highlight. Spirit Library. After a year and a half, contacted me and I've been accepted to write and share with them, which is really cool. But I was shown years ago it wouldn't happen. Nothing happens until you hit that vibration. And so you put it out there and you let it go. And when it's meant to be, it will be. This week has been a lot of meant to be, which is really cool, which is why I'm sharing with you guys. Liz and I got to cook dinner the other night and have, Raquel Spencer came to join us, and she didn't remember meeting me a couple years ago here at the house, so we got to do some cool stuff here at the house. And John Burgos, which is just a soul that I absolutely love hanging with. He's one of the very few that I'll actually stop and say, come on, John, let's hang. I love John. And we have great conversations, especially since he lives here. We get to hang every so often and play with Andaras, and he actually helps me out with that. So this was like a really cool week with coming together with a few people on Facebook, the team kicking out a lot of work. We got, 30, 40 more courses that we're working on, getting those out for those. Launched some new software programs. Lee's been working really diligently for the last month or two on the website, a complete overhaul and a rebuild, and making it easier and making it, because we have so many phases of wake now. And so we're breaking things down in phases for those that this helps, because it used to all just be on the website. So now it's broken down into, if you're just waking up and starting out and really confused, and then, get the books, do the what I call not really the beginner videos, but like the Walk With Me course and things that lay the foundation and give you those foundational tools and move you into multidimensionality with an understanding that helps you do it a lot easier. Because when you have the understanding, it's really easy. People don't understand we're not suffering here. People don't, because they look at your world according to the lens and the view that they have. They don't understand when I go on and say, okay, here we go. We're getting slammed really hard, and I'm not going through anything. I'm here working. And that's part of my role, my purpose. That's part of my job as a higher self aspect, as a soul, as source, all of these things here, my soul purpose. But it's been kind of cool. Let's see what else we got. We did Soul Talk with Patty Malak, which was an amazing conversation. And we shared a lot of information, took a lot of calls. The replay for that is up for those who want to go listen. I don't know how long she leaves it up. She might want to do it really soon. It's on the Awakening to Remembering website on probably the upcoming events page. And then I have actually a Telesummit replay page where you can go back and listen to the archives of these through the last few years. The New Earth Existence Program. It's our annual anniversary for that. So we're going to be putting that up on a huge discount that starts this week for everybody who is ready to do the 13-week program, the whole series, which is like 55 hours and a bunch of quantum light activations, I think. It's been a year. But you can actually do this as a home study program that's really going to provide tons. We did it as a group and we recorded it. And so we've got all their interactions and input and questions and stuff too, which helps everyone because you get so many different perspectives. Let's see. Got a lot of announcements coming up. I think that might be it. Wow, that was easy. Okay, so it's time for me to go to work, guys. And I love you. And we're on November 18th. We're in the most powerful time ever. It's been really quiet. There's a lot going on. We had some meteor activations with the physical body this last few days. Stargates they'll kick in they'll do an activation and then they'll leave people in those realities for a while to clear things out. We've been cycling through Stargate activations collectively. Let's see, a lot of people working through, let's see, what have I seen? A lot of people still spewing and projecting all of their stuff on others because they don't get it yet. Lots of finger pointing, lots of victim mode, lots of it's all, y'all need to do it for me, help me out, it's your responsibility. Lots of not taking responsibility and realizing that when things are not working and coming easily, then you're not stepping up. And so you've taken it easy. You've gotten lackadaisical, if you will. Notice the word lack. When you do get something, when you get out of that mess, then you don't take what you have and make it count, and you get right back in it. That's the loop cycle of not getting out of that program. Because when the universe delivers you opportunities and gifts, you're to take those and not stop. Keep going. But our human will go, oh, I made it. Okay, cool. And it goes unconscious again. And it doesn't understand the purpose and why things actually come. And so when you start realizing that when these things come to you, 1, you got to take them. 2, you got to do them. 3, you got to keep going. You don't get to go back to slack and lack anymore. And so when you start realizing that when you're in service, it's a very different way than it used to be. But you also have to be all of these aspects. So you don't get to be these aspects when it suits you. And then go human and not possess these qualities, hold these vibrations when it doesn't. You can clear something and then shift right back. But the thing about it is if you spend all your time spinning in a circle, you're burning a whole lot of separation and energy that is within you that is keeping you from really stepping into your roles and your purposes here. So the beauty is we can do this so easily now. The beauty is it's just, I mean, you know what? It's funny because 2-hour session, we would barely breach it years ago. Now a 2-hour session or a 1-hour session, we're like, boom, 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 move through all of that. Okay, we're done. And it got the tools. Oh, that's easy. Wow, that one moment I didn't get that. Oh, I got what I needed. And it's so easy now, guys. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to fight. I'm watching a lot of struggle and fight. I'm watching a lot of people. Because once you arrive, if you will, on New Earth, then you observe. You observe everything, but you're not allowed to impose. And so if those who actually are serious and appreciate come to you, then you're able to respond, but you always have to respond from that highest place all the time. You don't get to go into your human opinions. There's a lot of human opinions. We've wakened up the strong masculine energy, so there's a lot of ego going around for people who want to impress their opinions and want to show you up. We got used to that a really long time ago. We just hit the delete button for a lot of people. Sometimes we educate. Some people don't want to hear it. They just want to get their ego in there. So you can tell the difference, which is kind of cool. What was the other one the other day that I put out? You don't get to be, I can't remember. Go back and read my blog. All of this is on there and on Facebook. I can't get them all moved over, but we're trying to do more from the website and then over on Facebook. Still changing softwares. So you'll see us. We're going to be moving all the courses. Yeah, again, I will apologize in advance, guys. But thank you for being with us because now we've got 30, 40, 50 courses and we got to have somewhere that houses all of them that's easier. In the old days when I was by myself, then I needed it all under one roof. Now that I'm not by myself and doing it all by myself, then we need to span out and use all these other software programs. And people don't understand that, yes, we have to pay for all of this stuff to be in service. So you know what? For those who, quote, I'm going to go here for a moment, don't want to pay, you're not paying us. You're paying for yourself and what you need and your help supporting us and staying in service, yes. And so that we can keep providing more. But we have to pay for this. It costs me a lot of money to be in service. It has for years. But you know what? My universe said, you know what, Lisa, you step up. You'll be provided for. Don't worry about it. And it'll be easy. And it did. And you know what? It has been. Because that's how it's supposed to be. And because I dedicate every part of me to this and what I'm here to do, but I also don't tolerate the old stuff, then it is very easy. So, all right, let's see what else we got. Oh, tomorrow's Navigating Dimensions, the third module, the third monthly module. So for those of you guys that registered for this is going to be part of your reminder because we didn't have everybody register with us directly. So we don't have a list to email and update. You got everything when you purchased through the Telesummit. So make sure you go back and get your call-in information and join us for that tomorrow too, because this has been an awesome group. We have a lot to cover. Let's see, more stuff. There's tons. We still have a masterclass series replay running with Carrie Murphy. If you want to go listen to that, it should be on the website. If not, I'll make sure there's a link up for that too. You can go to her masterclass is running right now, and you can click and go find all the replays she's got going to. There's a lot of seasons, telesummit seasons, still running that are going to be finishing out through November and December. We did I Want to Heal, which she actually was really cool. Zena sent me the replay so we can put it up on the website right now. So, all right, so that's an update for a week in my world. And I'm going to post a picture of the awesome Andara that I just got. I got 2 of them. They're like massively huge. And so these are mega monsters for lots of activations in the work that we do. So I hope that your day is just as magical. I hope that your every moment is just as magical. I hope and know that if you're truly, fully embracing this and letting go of the fight and the struggle and the need to suffer, then you're having a magical time too. And if you stop the bull in your world, then the bull will stop for you. Kind of how it works, guys. This is all on you. So, all right, me and Liz got some stuff to do. Me and Liz, we got some stuff to do. Notice the 3 L's. We got a whole lot of work to do, so I'm going to go get busy. I love you guys. I'll see you for all the upcoming events. We're going to be running a lot of discounts and specials. So watch that. We're trying to get all of those launched for the next week or so. What we can get up. And then after that, it'll be some others. And all the new courses coming too. We got some really powerful, all new types. And lots of interactive and replay. Lee has been getting all the replay stuff up in the store for those who want to purchase like bulk. We'll have some coupons go out this week where you can save like a huge discount on a lot of the bulk stuff. So, all right. We love you guys. Have an amazing everything. Look for the rainbows. Look for the magic. Expect it. And stop playing in the old stuff. Stop believing you have to suffer. Let the struggle and the fight go. But you know what? Step up for what's important, because that's what matters now. The old grid work, the old matrix, as more exit the matrix, and that is going to go into a massive collapse mode. The thing about it is it collapses for those still in it. It doesn't collapse for those who have left. It gets more awesome for those who have left. So you got to choose. Do you want to belong to the old programmed matrix and live in a world of collapse, which is going to continue to occur more and more dramatically with these powerful ultrasonic frequencies that are coming through and basically sending shock waves, huge ones that reverberate out and come back with whatever you're transmitting out. So if you're transmitting out awesomeness, it reverberates back awesomeness. So if you're transmitting lack, it's going to reverberate that back. That's what ultrasonic does. That and a million other things. The plasma energy has been, it's really funny because we went through massive plasma activations for a really long time, and they're just a part of everyday world now. So they're not a big deal. But boy, talk about the physical body. When the crystalline structure kicks in, when the light body kicks in, when the plasma body for being a light being and a pure being kicks in, and now we're in ultrasonic, which is the purity frequencies, which is that next phase. So we have to go through all these phases of our evolutionary process here, and I guess the quotient that we achieve inside is how we identify, if you will, for where each one of us is. But it really doesn't matter. That's a human thing too, because none of us really cares. So you're fine. We don't care about what humans do, and humans don't care yet, but they will, because all of us have human aspects, and all of these human aspects have to be broken, dissolved, loved, brought back into purity. And the earlier, when I was getting ready to write, it was basically the human will has to be broken, the fight, the struggling, the suffering, the need to have it their way, the lack. The separation, the I, me, you move into a frequency of we, and it's all about unity and love and respect and peace. And it's a very natural process, and well, not for the human, but it's very natural for us. But then your divine will, when your human will gets broken or relaxes or stops fighting, whichever word you want to use, then your divine will comes through, and it's either separation or service. And your divine will, you're in service, and your human will, it's separation. It's self. It's the little self. This is your big self, your higher self, your source. And so you'll start to see which is which. And one has to go so the other one can come forth. So, all right, I think I did all of this. There's tons of collective stuff going down. We'll be writing. We've written a lot this week. Go check them out. And we'll be putting more out. So I love you. Have amazing everything. I'm going to go get to work. And watch our website, watch everything, because there's a whole lot coming for everybody, and we'll keep you updated as we go. I love you. Bye.